right now at 6. Today marks 11 years since the tragedy at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown. A closer look at where gun control efforts stand in Connecticut and across the nation. And the search is on for 2 people accused in an armed robbery in Wethersfield. What we know about the incident this morning. And we'll share with you some ways you can protect yourself from porch pirates this holiday season.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Well, good morning, and thanks for choosing Fox 61, the morning news here at 6 o'clock. I'm Rachel Piscatelli. Well, Matt, we finally did it this morning. We're, of course, beginning on the weather watch, and we took over. And that's about what we got so far. Right. The 2 meteorologists holding it down.
Lock the doors. We're going to tell you what we really think.
Uh-oh, no one's safe.
No,
it's going to be fun.
It's going to be a fun 5 hours. You never know what we're going to say now. Brisk and chill, that's what we can tell you this morning. A little breeze out there is taking a chunk off the numbers, but the rest of the week, suntastic, and that's the way it holds into the weekend. It starts dry. The end of the weekend's got another rainmaker coming. We'll talk about that. Satellite radar picture, the flow is out of the north and west about 5 to 15 miles an hour. Look at the temperatures, even without the winds, 25 to 32. 32 in New Haven is the only temperature at, forget above freezing, at freezing. Add a little wind and then take away a few degrees. Dress for the upper teens, lower 20s this morning as we get up to only 38 later on this afternoon. That with a decent amount of sunshine in there. Mild temperatures, though, back in place starting tomorrow and hanging out for a while. We will talk about that coming up. Let's check in with my partner in crime of
we are
evil,
in it for the long
and
haul.
destruction. What do you got in traffic?
All right, good morning, Matt. Not following any incidents out on the roads this morning. Just want to alert you to 84 eastbound in Waterbury, exit 22. That off-ramp is closed this morning due to some road work over in North Haven. 91 southbound between exits 12 and 10. Also seeing intermittent lane closures. The 2 left lanes are closed this morning in that area because of some road work. Other than that, things are running smoothly. Again, here's that Waterbury road work that I was telling you about off by exit 22. Over in New Haven, it is smooth sailing on 91 and 95. We'll take a look at your drive times over in Fairfield County this morning. Bridgeport to Fairfield is fine at 6 minutes, and Trumbull to Westport on the Merritt Parkway is about a 16-minute drive. We are going to begin with breaking news in Hartford this morning. A police investigation underway on Park Street. Our photojournalist on scene says there are several streets blocked and several police cruisers in the area. We are working to find out exactly what is going on in that area, and of course we'll update you as soon as we get more information. Today marks 11 years since the Sandy Hook shooting. 20 children and 6 adults lost their lives that day. Since then, our state has taken steps towards passing gun control measures, but across the nation, some lawmakers say more needs to be done. Fox 61's Lindsay Kane is live outside the Capitol building with the details. Lindsay, good morning.
Hi, good morning. It's a solemn day across our state as we remember the lives lost back in 2012. Now, Governor Ned Lamont has ordered all flags to fly at half-staff today across our state. This while gun control advocates here at home are pushing for stricter gun control measures across the nation. Today, we remember the 20 children and 6 educators that lost their lives back at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown. Lawmakers say since that horrific day, Connecticut has taken steps to bring stricter gun control measures to the state. Back in 2013, over 100 kinds of firearms were banned. But this past October, the state passed the first big gun control measure in 10 years. This measure bans open carry and prohibits buying more than 3 handguns in 30 days. While Connecticut has some of the strictest gun control measures in the nation, it still remains a controversial topic among some states and lawmakers. This while the number of school shootings across the country continues to increase. According to the Washington Post, there's been at least 392 school shootings since Columbine in 1999. Last week, victims of gun violence were remembered in a vigil in the nation's capital. A survivor from the Sandy Hook school shooting, Emma Aarons, spoke to lawmakers about her memories from that day, urging them to pass stricter gun laws across the nation to prevent any more tragedies.
My friends started falling. I watched my classmates get shot and killed. My friend Jesse Lewis screamed at us to run when he noticed the AR-15 had jammed. When we started to run, I bumped into the shooter on the way out. We need Congress to honor with action by passing life-saving gun laws to build a future where no child has to endure the pain that I endure. I want to live in a nation that values children more than guns.
Members of the Newtown Action Alliance say since the Sandy Hook school shooting, more than 1 million Americans have been shot and nearly 500,000 have been killed. The United States also set a record this year for the most mass shootings, killing at least 4 people. It's the highest number since 2006. Here at home, the Sandy Hook Memorial is open today in Newtown for people to go and pay their respects. Live in Hartford this morning, Lindsay Kane, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Lindsay, thank you for that. We'll check back in coming up in the next hour. All right, well, the state's Public Utility Regulatory Authority, also known as PURA, is holding its third public hearing today on Connecticut's water company proposal to raise rates. The Clinton-based utility provides water and fire protection services for over 360,000 Connecticut residents. It's asking state regulators to raise its rates by 18.1% in July. What could this mean for you? Well, that depends on where you live. The increase may add between $18 to $58 to an average bill every 3 months. PURA wants to hear from customers. That information will be used to approve or deny the rate hike. If you want to give your opinion on the change, you can join the Zoom call today at noon. Details on how to do that is found on our Fox 61 website under the links section. And a Torrington Middle School, our prompter, that's okay. I got this. A Torrington Middle School under arrest, or a Torrington Middle School student under arrest accused of threatening to bring a bomb to school. Police say that the student hacked into a customer's email account to send that threat. Police say it was not credible. They believe the student in question was trying to get his classmate in trouble. The student accused of sending the message is suspended from school. Officers say classes will go on as normal today. And new this morning in Wethersfield, police in Wethersfield are looking for 2 people accused of an armed robbery. It happened just before 10:30 last night at the O'Reilly Auto Park School on the Silas Deane Highway. Police say the suspect had masks on and took money as items before running away. And as of this morning, police say the suspects have not been located. No injuries were reported in this incident. If you know anything or saw anything, give police a call. And police in Waterbury making a second arrest in a murder investigation. Nigel Robinson is facing a murder charge in the death of Joseph Zalvia. He was shot in the area of North Main and Kinsbury Street on November 18th and died 2 days later. Police also arrested Dwayne Mercier. Police are still investigating and say more arrests are expected in the case. A new look at street takeovers in Milford and Derby streets over the weekend. The video from Milford police shows an officer responding to a Stop and Shop parking lot earlier Saturday morning where fireworks were set off. An officer was punched and hit by an unknown object and is now home from the hospital after being treated.
It's very fortunate when you saw everything, the way it went down, and to see that nobody was injured. Again, they had no respect for, certainly not law enforcement, but really no respect for civilians either.
Just before moving into Milford, Derby police say the same group of people, mostly from out of state, took to their streets of his community. All right, with the rush to get through holiday packages to their destination on time, it's prime season for people looking to reenact the Grinch, unfortunately, this holiday season. We're talking about package thieves, or as some call, porch pirates. Experts are warning people to be on the lookout for them this season. Of course, prevention is key. So here are a few things that the U.S. Postal Service says you can do to protect yourself. Take a look at your screen here. Request a signature for when the carrier drops off the package. If you can, schedule deliveries for a time where you are home and ask if there is an option to ship it to the store for pickup. Install a security camera, which is like a Ring camera, which you can deter potential thieves from targeting your home. And ask trustworthy neighbors to keep an eye out and collect your packages for you. All right, still to come at this hour, what the Biden administration is saying in response to that criticism and what Israel is doing in response. And in 15 minutes, a big Tesla recall to tell you about what's sparking the unprecedented fix. And in the next half hour, it appears a Blue Origin is making a comeback when the company could be taking flight once again. And as we head to break, a quick check of the roads on I-84 in East Hartford. Things are running smoothly. We do have some road work to talk about, but of course we'll have another update for you on the roads coming up.